Good morning and happy Monday to you. It is Monday, January 20th, 2020. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. His actual birthday is January 15th, but we celebrate it on the Monday close to his birthday. I'm sure you'll be either reading about him or talking about him in social studies, but Dr. King was a civil rights leader. He had a dream and he wrote a speech, the I Have a Dream speech. He really wanted everybody to get along and live together and be treated equally regardless of the color of his skin. That's something that we can still work towards today. Today's lunch in the cafeteria will be chicken nuggets and french fries. Tomorrow for breakfast will be an ultimate breakfast round. Today's weather is going to be sunny, so make sure you get out those shades. We're going to have highs close to 50 degrees and no winds. The current temperature is 13 degrees, but it looks like it should be very sunny and about 50 degrees by this afternoon. Today we would like to welcome Mrs. Callahan. She is subbing this week in Miss Armstrong's classroom. Mrs. Phillips will be here this afternoon for Mr. Bidas in music. Mrs. Sprague is out today, and there is unfortunately not a sub for her. Miss Martin, the counselor, is gone, and we do not have a sub for her. She's hoping she can get back to the school around noon today. All right, I have several announcements for you. The first one, remember on Friday, they came and talked to us from the American Heart Association. Coach Lofink will be handing out packets for Jump Rope for Heart, and we'll start that today. You can start earning pledges and earn money for the American Heart Association, and we'll be delivering that to them. Remember that there are prizes, so Mr. Lofink will be sharing those with us as people earn their prizes for collecting money. Tonight there is a girls basketball game at 7 o'clock. The girls are in the PAC tournament and they play Hay Springs. This week we want to focus on arrival and dismissal. Remember, when you get to school, we want you to get here safely. If you are walking to and from school, we want you to make sure you use the crosswalks and cross where we have appropriate staff available to help you use the crosswalks safely. Once you get to school, you need to go to one of the designated areas: breakfast, the computer lab, the library, recess, or you may stand at the bus lines in the front by the flagpole. All of those places would be acceptable. You are not allowed to walk through the building, so please make sure you go right where you need to be and stay there until the teachers tell you that it's time to go to your classrooms. Rule 21 is protocols. In every classroom and everything we do at school, we have protocols. These help us stay organized and be efficient. They're kind of rules that help us make sure that we're doing the best that we can do. Every classroom has protocols. For example, you might have something that you specifically do when you need to use the restroom. Some teachers use sign language. Some teachers just let you sign out and you have to tell them where you're going. Sometimes there's a pass, but all of those little things that make the classroom run efficiently are protocols. Please make sure you know the protocols for your classroom and that you follow them. Water and food, or any kind of drink and food. From time to time, you will have food and drink in your classroom. It's important that you wait until the appropriate time and then use your very best manners. Most importantly, clean up your messes. We don't want any little four-legged friends with whiskers joining us because we have crumbs laying around the classroom. Learn names. Rule 23. Learn the names of the people in your class and your teachers. Also, if we have a substitute or a guest, you want to learn their name. It makes everybody feel more important when we're spoken to each other in our first names. Using the restrooms. At times, we have to use the restroom at school, but it's important that we don't waste our time that we should be in the classroom learning. Always try to wait until an assigned break from your teacher, but if you need to use the restroom, make sure you ask permission, go, do exactly what you need to do, finish up quickly, wash your hands, and get back to class. When washing your hands, it's important that you use soap and water and then dry your hands off with the paper towels. Make sure all the paper towels get put in the trash can. And while we're talking about washing our hands, we've had a lot of people out sick, students and teachers. So make sure that we're washing our hands regularly or sanitizing in between. And guests. If we have a guest, we want them to feel welcome. We also want them to feel respected. So we're going to learn their name, and we're going to ask them if they need help finding anywhere. If you notice somebody walking around the hallway and they don't have a visitor's badge, ask them if they need help getting to the office so that they can check in. All right, I think the last thing I have for you today is that we have some birthdays. Ethan, Marcus, and Owen Graham have a very happy birthday today. Happy birthday to all of you, and Mrs. Graham, I think you deserve a very happy day today too. See you later, everyone.